Mira Road area, which is very adjacent to the Mumbai city. So what you see is the number of people that you see, almost a few of them have come from Mumbai. So they have traveled by the local trains. They have shot videos in the local train stating that they are going to Mira Road to give in their support. Then there are people who have come from the Palghar, Vasai, Virar region as well. So MNS workers have been called to come and participate in the protest, the ones from Mumbai, the ones from Palghar, and they've ensured that they come here for a show of strength by the party. This is going to go for long. Let's see that when is it? That is it Sandeep Deshpande or Avinash Jadhav who deliver a speech and ask their party members to disperse, or will it the police or the DCP office who has to ensure that these people, they call off the protest? Because being a work day, some time from now you will see people traveling during the peak hours. They'll be coming out of the station and this will get even more crowded. So the police is trying to wrap this up before that, so that there is no harm to people, as well as there's no sort of a crowd that gets gathered. And which is why we see that the police has been called here in good numbers, and they have been kept ready so that as soon as the final speech ends, all the people are asked to leave. And we also see that women have come here, and there are some of the workers who have also come in buses. So as a show of strength, these people have ensured that they are here with saffron flags, and people have been called from all over in buses and several other vehicles to ensure that they look good in numbers.
Absolutely. Stay on with us, Sujata. We'll of course come back to you for more details on that. First, let's take a short break.
Vanakkam Tamil Nadu.
Now the battle for Tamil Nadu 2026 is open now.
After Chief Minister Stalin rolls up his sleeves.
And Vijay steps in as a star challenger.
This is a mass gathering, not for cash.
Meanwhile, a former Chief Minister, Edapadi Palanisamy, begins his fight back.
The big comeback campaign by EPS has well and truly begun.
These are all the ultimate players, and this is going to be the ultimate test.
Hello, Moto.
Motorola, India's leading AI smartphone brand.
A 36-hour non-stop flight by a small pack of B-2s. A lot of other aircraft were also involved, we know that. But let's talk about the B-2 flight itself. They took off from Missouri. 36 hours later, they landed back without once landing. They delivered their bombs 18 hours later over Iran and then came back. How was this possible? Because the Department of Defense says at no point of time on this 36-hour journey was there any reason to believe that they were either detected or reacted to?
Well, they weren't detected, because if they were, then they'd be in some serious trouble. It's one of the most unbelievable missions, one of the most historic long-range strike missions. There were 7 B-2s, which by B-2 standards is a fair number of them. There was deception in the very beginning. There was a sense that some of them were flying west across the Pacific. In fact, they weren't. And even if a few planes were positioned in one area, they were not going to be flying the Pacific route.
Now, while the MNS protests against what they say is disrespect to Marathi, there have been, of course, 7 instances, not just the shopkeeper being beaten up by MNS goons, but one of the MNS leader's sons, who in fact had threatened, abused and heckled a woman in the middle of the road. He was under the influence. He was driving a car. He had rammed into her car and then hurled abuses at her. Not just that, but he tried to flaunt what he says was an influence of his father. Now, the MNS has not taken strict action against this man, neither his father. The MNS has not condemned the incident either. They've just sort of distanced themselves from this man who has behaved in this way.